saw 2NE1's new music video for Come Back Home, and I really wanted to recreate Minzy's makeup. I was really attracted to Minzy's makeup because it's beautiful, edgy, and has a hint of sparkle. I started off by quickly straightening my hair and tying it up in a high ponytail with a twist around it, like Minzy's. Then I moisturized my face and lips with a mix of Cetaphil moisturizer and aloe vera. For filling in the brows, I like to take a brush and brow powder and start by lining the bottom of my brows. And then I fill in the arch where I'm missing the most hair. Minzy's brows are thicker towards the inside and thinner towards the outside, and they curve in a nice, elegant arc. To make my brows look more like Minzy's, I made the inner parts of my eyebrows more round and thick, and then I curved out the arch of my brow so it was more curvy and less pointy. Then I started on the eyes. I mixed these two lavender shades of eyeshadow and put them as a wash over my entire eyelid. I don't actually own any eyeshadow primer, so this took a few applications to get it nice and opaque. I think this camera in particular also washes out the color a little bit. With a different eyeshadow palette, I took this plum color and applied it to the crease of my eyelids using a thin eyeshadow brush. You can see my brush indenting into it as I sweep on the color. Try to focus most of the darkness on the outside so that it creates a shadow there. It makes your eyes look more three-dimensional. I worked the plum eyeshadow outward so that it created a sharp corner that reached the end of my eyebrow. For the bottom eyeshadow, I mixed a black eyeshadow with a bit of this opaque red one and dusted it under my eyes. It may just be the light in the music video, but the shadow under Minzy's eyes appeared red. Besides, I thought the red tint would give the look a bit more life and not make it so monochromatic. Minzy's eyeshadow makes a nice clean point at the end, so I took some moisturizer, put it on a cotton bud, and cleaned up the edges so it made a nice sharp corner. I also took a tiny brush with some dark gray eyeshadow and darkened the outside, so it created more shadow. Minzy's wearing false eyelashes in the music video, but I misplaced mine, so I just made my eyeliner extra thick. I used this liquid liner that has an applicator that can be switched from thick to thin, giving you versatility with the lines you make. If you have false eyelashes, go ahead and apply them on and just make a thin line over them. I wet a tiny eyeliner brush with the liquid liner and used it to create a thin, long wing that bisects the two eyeshadow colors and reaches until the end of the eyebrow. Then I went ahead and lined half my bottom lash line and all of my waterline. My camera also forgot to show this, but I put some shiny gold eyeshadow in the inner corners of my eyes to give it more shine and to draw more attention to the eyes. Now I'm taking a white eyeliner and creating a line over the black eyeliner. It doesn't matter too much if it's uneven right now because afterwards I'm going to be putting on shimmering eyeshadow over it and then I can even it out. I have an eyeshadow palette that has silver flecks in it, so that's what I'm using to create the shimmering line. I'm patting this eyeshadow on over the white eyeliner with a small eyeliner brush. I actually found a silver glitter liner the next day that would have worked so much better for this tutorial, so I'm just putting it in a picture in the corner so you can see. It's less subtle than the white line with the shimmering eyeshadow that I'm doing here, but it's more accurate to how Minzy's makeup looked in the video. Nice and subtle, but still sparkly. After you're done with the white line, go ahead and reline the black eyeliner again. Now, I don't know if you guys have this problem, but sometimes my eyeliner starts leaving imprints on my crease. I actually carry this bag of cornstarch around with me. Yes, it's cornstarch, it's not some creepy drug, I promise you. And I just pat it over my eye makeup with a powder brush. Now I'm curling my lashes and applying mascara. If you're wearing false eyelashes, you might want to fuse your natural lashes and your false lashes together with this mascara. Don't forget your bottom lashes too. Minzy's bottom lashes are particularly long in the video. Starting on the rest of the face, I took some concealer and dotted it along the edge of my dark circles. Then with my ring finger, which is the weakest finger, I blended it gently along my dark circles and down towards my cheeks. Dabbing it down towards your cheeks, it makes the difference between the dark skin and your natural skin a little less noticeable. Then I dabbed some concealer around any places that were discolored or red, and anywhere where I have blemishes. I definitely put some on my chin and around my mouth because I seem to always be breaking out around there. I also added some around my brows to make the shape of Minzy's eyebrows a little bit more noticeable. Then I dabbed on some liquid foundation. In particular, I dabbed it on my cheeks where they're always super red, my nose, which tends to be redder than the rest of my face, under my eyes so that the color of the concealer blends in a little bit more naturally with the rest of the foundation, and along the sides of my face where I'll be applying bronzer. I like to apply liquid foundation and then put powdered makeup over it because it gives it more of a creamy looking texture. Then with some shimmering highlighter, I apply some on my brow bone to give my eyes a little bit more depth. And then I apply some on my upper cheekbone so that the light will give more attention to my face. Then I applied some dusty pink blush on the apples of my cheeks. Then I took some bronzer, made a weird fishy face, and applied the bronzer in the hollows of my cheeks, right below my cheekbones. I also applied it on my temples and my forehead to make my face look a little smaller. Compared to my nose, Minzy's nose is skinnier at the top but wider at the bottom, and her nostrils curve in more. So with the brush, I took some contouring powder and marked lines right outside the cartilage in my nose, and I marked curves on my nostrils to make them look like they go in more. And then I blended it out to make it look more natural. Minzy's lipstick's a little faded at the edges, so I took some concealer, dabbed them on the edges of my upper and bottom lip, and blended them out. Her lips have a slight ombre, so I took some bright pink lipstick and dabbed it in the inner portions of my lips. I blended them using an inwards motion just to make sure that the color didn't go too far outside the inner parts of my lips. Then I applied a pale frosty pink lipstick on the outer portions of my lips. To give it a bit more shine, I put some bright light pink lip gloss over the very light pink lipstick that I just applied. Since Minzy's lips are a lot plumper than mine, I dabbed some white shimmering eyeshadow on my bottom lip to give them the illusion of being bigger and fuller. I also applied concealer around the edges of my mouth to make the lip color really pop. Finally, I finished everything off by applying translucent powder all over my face to set everything. And now the makeup is done! This makeup looks really gorgeous for going out to the club or if you just feel like going out to be glamorous. The sharp corner of the eyeshadow and the glitter eyeliner is a classy and creative upgrade from your normal eyeshadow and eyeliner look. Thank you for watching my first beauty tutorial. I hope you try this out and I'll see you next time. Bye!